Do you call food good or bad?
Today we talk about labeling foods good or bad and how Kamna and I might not agree. Today we will start with a review of our CTA, something that we love, and then we will talk about good and bad foods.
As a health coach and a wellness coach, we ask the questions so you get the answers. Let's get started as we ask.
Wait, what?
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Kamna, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
we are
ready
both
to
a
talk
little.
about this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I have a feeling we're going to fight. Not fight,
Oh,
but fight.
it'll be our first fight. Oh my God.
Will it be a good fight or a bad fight? No, I just had to.
That's
Um,
funny.
yeah, but we're both tired this weekend, right?
Yes. Mine
So
was fun and yours was work.
mine was work, but it was fun. We had a good fun time at work. So
Oh, good. Good, good.
all right. Well, I don't remember my call to action, which is typical. I believe it was to track my food.
I can tell you.
Of- I'm pretty sure.
Yours was meal batch cooking.
Okay, then I did do that, by the way. I did that, and
Oh,
I also tracked my food. So I did both.
okay.
Look at me subconsciously doing it.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I batch cooked for my family. I didn't batch cook really for me, but
Yeah.
by batch cooking for them, I like made myself stuff on the side with it. So it worked out great. So I'm not going to say I didn't do it. I did definitely do it.
It's probably
So,
really helping you now that you're so busy this week.
well, I didn't do it for this week yet. So
Oh,
I
I
have
mean,
that's another
this
thing to add
month.
to
I
my
mean, this
list.
month.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, last week it was good. It was good. So I don't know how many people know, but my son had a severe anaphylactic reaction to something. And
Oh, God. So
between him
sorry.
and myself and my husband, we're all like, we only want him to eat foods that I'm making for now, at all, if at all possible. So that's where the batch cooking came in. I was making sure he had breakfasts and lunches ready so that he's not eating things until he sees the doctor.
And that's probably also making you hyper alert and hyper exhausted.
Could be, yeah. Because I'm like,
You
do you
know,
have your
because,
EpiPen? Do you have this?
yeah.
Do you have that? And he's
What'd you
17,
eat
so he
today? What'd you
thinks,
do today?
yeah,
Yeah.
and he thinks he knows everything, and he thinks that I'm overreacting. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah. When your child's like, I feel weird. I can't breathe. You're like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, when you
You
take
don't
him to the
sleep for like,
hospital and they're
yeah.
yeah, and then he blows it off. But anyway,
Yeah.
so that's a lot of the batch cooking right now is like I'm like making things that I know are safe.
Yeah.
So it's another
I
layer
saw this
to add.
reel and I thought it was really funny that this woman she like meal prepped a meal for the whole week and it was obviously a humor thing. And the husband's like, "Can I get some more?" And he like takes half the pot of whatever she made and she's glaring at him with this death glare like, "This is
Mhm.
my whole week's worth of food. What
I
are you doing?"
I relate to that because my son does that. Like I made like 10 burritos and he ate like 3 in one day. And I'm like, you just blew my whole math in my head. Like now I have to cook in the middle of the week again. So, yes.
It's funny.
It's one of those things where it's like the communication is lacking for men and women.
Yeah.
Like if they would communicate and say, "I'm probably going to eat half of that," or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, okay, well then I can plan more. And it's
Or
probably
if
my fault.
something
Like I should say, how many will you eat in a day?
well, they don't know, but if something tastes really good, they're going to be like, "Oh
I
my God, I
know.
need some more."
I know. It's just a anyway. What about
That's
your
so
call to
funny.
action?
My call to action was to make a plan for myself, and I realized I
Hmm.
have to do this in multiple steps. Um, one reason
What?
is because I forgot
Just what kind
midweek
of plan?
uh, for the year, sort of, or
Oh,
at least for
okay.
a few months to kind of set myself up for success. Um, I did forget until like Wednesday or Thursday, not gonna lie. So, I realized I have to I think because it's such an overwhelming task, we've talked about this 100 times. So then I had to break it up into more steps. So I made guidelines for myself as my first part. Um, I have to avoid milk. Milk, not
Oh,
cheese. I have to avoid milk.
okay. So
Yesterday,
there's a difference for
somebody,
you.
hmm
Okay.
yesterday somebody made me coffee with a lot of milk. I was at somebody's house, so I couldn't say no because they made it special for me. And they don't know how strict I'm being with the milk. So I'm like, sure, I'll drink it. you know?
Oh, no.
And I didn't feel good. I felt like
Can I
immediately,
Okay, so why didn't you just speak up?
I'm a
Because that's
people
what
pleaser.
Okay. Okay.
I'm like, "Oh,
I
I
mean,
haven't had it. It'll be fine. It's just one time," you know? And
mm,
mostly it was fine, but I
that's
could
what I
feel.
worry about my son. He's gonna
Yeah.
be like, "It was just one time." No.
Yeah. No. No, it's well, I don't have an allergy. I just
Right.
get some GI distress. Um, and one time I think here and there for me will be okay, but I can pretty much feel it.
Mm.
I feel the discomfort. The second thing is I need to eat early whenever I can. I just feel so much better. I sleep better,
You mean dinner?
everything. Yeah, dinner,
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also when I eat, some days I kind of skip lunch just because I don't have a plan or I don't think about it, then I have to
Mhm.
eat even earlier. Normally I
Yeah.
eat at 6:37. On those days when I don't have lunch, I need to eat at like 4:30 and eat a proper
Okay.
dinner.
What about I was gonna just say, what about a girl dinner?
Not on those days. Some days when I've
Okay.
eaten early, then I can have like a little snack, but nothing. These are all things that work for me that I just needed
Yeah,
to write
right.
down. I have to put a focus on vegetables. My stomach is just so much happier when I'm eating vegetables. The past
Mm.
2 days, I ate a lot of vegetables. I feel good. I feel really good.
Okay.
And
It's
then,
a good reminder.
especially this time of year. Good. I have to go back to eating more protein now that I'm off of my thing with my nutritionist. I was eating so less, and I think it just helps keep me full. And for the past week, I've been doing that viral. It's I just saw it on the news. This teacher did the sweet potato with cheese.
It was on the news?
It was on the news.
Oh my
How
gosh, go
viral
on.
it went. And she takes the sweet potato, she bakes it. I don't have time for that. I microwave it. And then I cut the top off and I stuff it with cheese. I just bought some cheddar, white cheddar from Aldi. Oh my God, I cannot tell you how satisfying it is and how it
I
tastes
had it.
good. You did?
I had it. Okay, so my here's my first question. I loved it.
Uh-huh.
However, what the
hmm
heck is the difference between a yam and a sweet potato?
I don't know. That's a
Oh,
question
because
for
I
us to
bought
investigate.
yams.
I think it just depends where it grows. Maybe.
I don't know. I even tried to Google it and it made it I was getting 1,000 different answers, so I bought yams. So I did it with yams.
That's fine. Well, she's been saying Japanese sweet potatoes. I think there's purple sweet potatoes. There's all kind of
Oh,
sweet potatoes that people have done. There's a very famous chef from Food Network. I saw her trying it, but I'm telling you, this thing has kept me full and kept me satiated because it has fiber and has protein. And it tastes yummy. So,
I loved it,
and
by the way.
it's
Loved it.
good. It
Mhm.
hits all the marks for me. You know, it's
Mhm.
simple. I don't have to think about a lot. I just microwave it. I'm good to go.
Okay, I
And
did
then
olive oil my skin with salt,
yeah.
and then I baked it,
Oh,
and it was so good. Anyway, go
you
ahead.
baked it or you microwaved it?
I baked it.
Oh, it's probably much better that way.
Mhm. It was delicious. Anyway,
Mm.
go
And
ahead.
then the last thing for me, which yesterday I realized, is I've been focusing on my sleep, and this is most of this list is from all my previous call to actions, things
Mhm.
that have worked and didn't. And yesterday was sleep. I didn't sleep the whole night because I was having fun, and
Mhm.
oh, my day was ruined. All the things I wanted to do, I couldn't do.
Mhm.
And I those are the 5 things that I have to focus on, so then my next part will be to make different part of my plan. So, that's how
Okay.
anyway, how my call to action
I
was
think that's, like, basically your trifecta, but a qua
with 5
is that
things.
like a quintupta?
And,
I don't know. Is
yeah,
that what the
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
But I feel like that's yeah, those are your things that you have they're like your non-negotiables.
Yes, yes, and I made this
I
list
didn't get that.
simpler
Could you
than
try again?
before. Oh,
Sorry,
Siri
Siri
didn't
just
like
heard
my what I
me.
answer.
She did not. So,
Anyway, so what are
okay.
you loving this week?
Okay, so I've been talking about it for a couple weeks. It's the 10-minute yoga that you get emailed.
Uh-huh,
Her name, and I said I was going to tell you after I wanted to make sure I really liked it.
okay.
Her name is Sarah Beth, Sarah, Beth,
2
and
A's?
Sarah.
Okay, Beth is
Yeah,
1 word?
yeah. No, it's 2 words, but her first name, I guess it's Sarah Beth. Mm.
Okay.
Um, Here's what I love about it. One, you get it emailed to you every day with the link. It's 10
Mhm.
minutes. You just click the button and then um you click the link and then it opens up. I do it right on my phone. It's 10
Okay.
minutes. It's wonderful yoga. Wonderful. 10 minutes is perfect. Sometimes it says morning yoga, sometimes it says nighttime yoga. I didn't give a crap. I just did it all at 7 o'clock at night. Didn't matter to me. I just wanted
Okay.
to kind of calm myself down and do it. Um, one of the days, I believe it was day 3, it was really hard, but I did the best I could. Other than that, they were pretty easy and pretty great. Here's now what I love. That's what I love about her. One, it sends it to me. I open my email. I do it. I like that. I don't have
Mm.
to go on YouTube and search something and be like, oh, what yoga am I going to do today? It's already sent to me. Um, what her motto is something like 10 minutes a day is better than 1 hour a week or something like
Okay, yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I liked that as well because I always want to do short things. What I
Right.
don't like is you get a ton of emails from her because she does have an
Yeah.
app and she wants you to join her app. However, if you can just delete those, you'll be fine with that. The other thing I noticed about me personally, this is just me, I won't do it in a room where my house is full of people.
Right.
So
Of
there was a
course.
lot of days in a row I didn't do it, mainly because our Christmas tree went up, and then once our Christmas tree up, everybody sits in that room. Although
Mhm.
there's some person in my life that is like, he can't stand the Christmas decorations, but he lives around whatever. It does I could just start going off on a tangent about that. Anyway,
How it
everybody's
doesn't make sense?
yeah, nothing makes sense about it. Anyway, yeah. So everybody's in that room now where I was doing my
Yeah.
yoga. And the floor's cold now. 'Cause
Oh,
it's cold
yeah.
out, so I don't like getting on the floor very much. But I still wanted to tell everybody about it because I really think she's great and I really enjoy her yoga. And
Okay.
she has an app. I don't know how much it was because I didn't check it. I honestly think I would consider it, buying it.
What's her business name?
Sarah Beth Yoga.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I like her. I like the way she describes it. I like that she's calm. She does in these videos, she does a word of the day. Which I really like that too. Those
Really?
days, I felt like saying that word over and over.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
It was like at night, and then the next morning I'd be
Give
like,
me an
"Oh, my
example of
word,
a word.
strength."
Oh, okay.
So like the next day I'd be like, "Oh, the word was strength. I'm going to be strong today. I can handle this day with strength." Like, I don't know. I
Mm,
felt like it was very helpful. So, I
That's
really
like when
really
a
recommend her if you want to just get into yoga and you just want it's a lot of it's just stretching.
right.
So,
And I think for you particularly, especially this time of year when you're so busy more than normal, you need a
mhm.
minute to just take a breath.
Yeah, and yeah, it was good. So,
Oh, that's a
that's what
good
I
one.
wanted to share.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Do
right.
you say your food is bad or your food is good?
First of all, I don't know. I really
Okay.
don't know. I think maybe I used to, but I think what I say is to other people, that's good for you or that's bad
Mm,
for you. I don't think I am
okay.
ever like, oh, that's so bad. Ever, I don't think. I will say good for you or good for you. Is that so?
Good for
Tell
you,
me what
bad
you
for
think of
you.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, you mean in terms of nutrition or
In
like the value of
yeah,
the food
I
or
guess that's what I guess that's so this topic is a hot button for me because I in general think it's okay to list things as good and bad.
tell me why?
Because I think if you're saying, like, oh God, I don't know how to explain it. That doesn't sound mean. I don't think we should sugarcoat things.
Okay, so you're a tough love kind of person. Like,
I
tell
think
me,
we
is
are.
this
I
good
think
for
like
me or
if
bad
there's a
for me?
donut there, I think you can call it bad. There's not one good thing about it.
There is something good about it.
What?
You get a sensory pleasure. You have a treat. Maybe it's your favorite thing, like you love a Boston cream, and it's just so like the way it feels in your mouth, and then when you're eating it, and then when you're done, you're like, "That was so good."
But it's also in a bad it's so bad in a good way. Like, you think that's the problem. I think of bad as a good term sometimes,
Mm. Mm.
right? Like, I
I
don't think of bad as necessarily a bad thing,
Yeah, I think we do disagree.
right? Like,
I didn't agree that we would, but wow,
I
yeah.
think that if you called me bad, I think that's a good like, I'm like, "Oh, I don't wanna be this good" like, I guess I don't wanna be a goody two-shoe, and I feel like that's sometimes how we think of food.
But I
You know what
think
I
it's
mean?
more but yeah, I see where you're coming from. I think it's just
Yeah.
much more complex than that.
Yeah,
I
that it is a very complex topic.
It's not like you can say, "Oh, the donut is bad and the apple is good." Well, sometimes you don't want an apple. Sometimes you just
Right.
really want the donut. And I think when you set up your mind like, "I'm gonna have the donut today," and you have one donut and you're
Mhm.
like, "I really enjoyed that." That's
Mhm.
fantastic. Your body's like, "All right, we had a treat. Great."
Yes. Yes, I agree with all that. I think the topic comes in that's really becomes I think this really becomes touchy is when we say that we were bad because we ate the donut.
Right.
I do. I don't think that it's I personally think that celery is bad. I think it's disgusting and terrible and bad. And I also think an apple could have bruises on it and be bad.
Yeah.
So,
Not
do
to
you know
jump
what I
ahead,
mean?
but I did write down when it was okay for foods to be labeled bad
Yeah,
or good.
right.
And I think, personally, I think there are times when it is okay to say bad or good because, like, if broccoli is bad for me because it gives me gas, or
Right.
dairy is bad for me because it makes me bloated. I think that those times it's okay to label food bad or good. In
Mhm.
general, I don't like these labels.
I know, that's where we disagree. Yeah.
I'll tell you why I don't like it, because I think it sets up your mentality to fail.
Do you?
Like, I think it sets you up to fail. Like, if you're labeling a food bad or good, you're internalizing that as your behavior, like what you just said. Am I bad or am I good for eating this? And then you have an emotional attachment to that food. And that's the part that I don't like. Like, our food is just there. Either we're going to eat it or we don't. Either we enjoy it or we
Mhm.
don't. I mean, there's not a lot of gray area for me. Sometimes I want something sweet. I'm gonna try to create a healthier version so that it's good for my body, but I don't wanna feel bad for eating dessert. I
Okay,
don't
so
want to.
are there foods that are bad in your opinion?
Well, I guess the definition means what is bad for you.
Right. Like, in my opinion, a ho-ho is there like, it's not good for you.
Okay, it's not good for you nutritionally, but sometimes for me, it would be really nostalgic. I used to have a Little Debbie's cake in my lunch every day at lunch for
Mhm.
school. And the way I ate it was, people would think I'm so weird. I would take out the outer layer of chocolate, I would unroll it,
I know,
and then
it's
I would
so good.
eat the
It's so fun
cream.
that way, right?
That's what I'm saying. If you say label it and it's bad, you missed all the fun part of it. And I don't mean like stuffing it in your face because you just want to get it in, or maybe you don't want anyone to see you, or maybe you don't want anyone to know
Right.
that you ate it. I mean, like, really luxuriate in the eating of that Swiss roll or the Little Debbie or whatever you called it, ho ho.
Mhm.
It,
Mhm.
you gotta, if you're doing it, enjoy it. That's where I don't like the
Yeah.
good or bad.
But I think maybe I was just more of a bad girl than you.
Oh, for sure. I was not a bad
Like, do
girl
you
at
know what I
all.
mean? Because I think that you could be like, "This ho-ho is so bad," and enjoy every bit of it.
Oh, so you like the bad boy, basically what you're
Well,
saying.
yeah, yes, 1,000%. So there's we just figured it out. Like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I could eat something and be like, "Oh my god, this is so bad," and be so happy that I'm doing it.
Okay, I get that, and I
Yeah,
appreciate. But I think if you label me good and you bad, this takes away so many layers to us.
it makes me so proud.
That's hilarious.
No, okay, but wait, let's be serious about this for a second because I think you and I could go around and around in a circle on this all day. So, what I have did research that it creates guilt and shame.
Mhm.
I think sometimes you need guilt and shame, though.
Yeah.
I
Why?
do. Because I think that sometimes if you're like, well, what's not good or bad, and you just overindulge in something, you need some guilt and some shame there. I know you
Nope.
don't agree with it, but I
We're
think you
gonna have our
do.
first fight today, I'm telling you.
I
That's not
know. Okay,
okay.
here's the second thing. I know it encourages all or nothing, and I don't agree with I see that part,
Yeah.
right? I do. I see that. It increases cravings and overeating when you say something is good or bad. Do you agree with that one?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I do. I think that for some people it can.
I'll tell you why in a minute. You finish what you're
Okay.
saying.
It disconnects you from your body's cues.
Yes.
Okay. And it gives food moral power.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Now
the
tell
thing
me
about
what you think.
the you said it causes you to if you ignore cravings. What was your statement?
No, it says it increases cravings.
If you what was the first part of it?
Increases cravings and overeating. Encourages
Okay,
all or
so
nothing. Okay.
if you label food bad or good, this is the scenario I see playing out. Um, what's your favorite fast food that you're like, I can't eat this because what's your favorite?
Oh, that's another good hot topic button. Because there
Okay.
are foods that I think are bad and I won't do it anymore.
Okay, forget that. I'm
Oh,
just
let's
saying,
just say
what's it?
McDonald's. I would a
Okay.
big no no all right, just do a Big Mac. A Big Mac. I
If
used to eat I love a Big Mac. I won't do
okay,
it.
let's say you're like, I am really craving a Big Mac today, but I'm not going to eat it because it's so bad for me. It's so many calories. I just am not going to feel good, and I shouldn't do it. The whole gamut of talking to yourself you do, and then
Mhm.
you avoid it, and then along the way you eat a bag of chips, and then you eat a bag of pretzels, and then you eat a box of macaroni and cheese, and then you I don't know
Right.
what you would eat, but
Right,
you
right, right. I
eat
see what you're saying in that aspect.
1,500 more calories and avoiding that burger, which I don't know how many calories it is, 7, 800. So you've overindulged and you've really, since you still want the burger.
Yeah. No, I get that, but I feel okay, so here's where I have a hang up on this topic. It's just to me, it's a whole gray area. Like
Hmm.
I can call a Big Mac bad, and I honestly I don't think I'll ever eat one again because I can look at it and literally say that is so bad. It's so bad.
See, okay, I was telling my husband this yesterday. I asked him, I said, how was dinner? And he said, good. And I go, good is not a descriptive word to me. Bad is not a good descriptive word to me. I don't know what's wrong with it if you say good or bad. To me, those words are really ineffective
Yeah,
because
I agree with you.
they attach a morality to your food that is really not like if you say this burger, it tastes yummy, but I'm not going to feel good. And it's really greasy and it's going to make me feel sick. Okay, yeah, then don't eat it.
Okay, so you don't like adjectives to describe food.
No, I want more adjectives.
Okay, but what you just said, all of those things weren't really adjectives.
Oh, I guess not.
You want more personalization with it.
Yes, because some days you are eating that cake because you don't want to cry, you don't want to scream, you don't want to yell at somebody, so
Yes.
you eat the cake. That's a different problem than cake is bad.
That we just nailed it right there. I don't mind if you were like, that was terrible food. That was I'm trying to think of adjectives for bad. What are some? I
Oh,
think
I wrote down a
Okay, so
list.
what give me them. So I want to jot them down as you go.
Okay,
Okay.
so these are the words I wrote down for bad. Guilty pleasure.
Okay.
Because then you're putting this paradox of it's guilty but it's pleasureful. It's a confusing statement.
Oh, but I like
Why?
I love what are those called? They're called like mixed messages. I love
Yes.
mixed messages.
Oh, I don't. I need some clear, straight, tell me the
Okay.
facts.
All right, because if I was like, "Oh my gosh, this chocolate is such a guilty pleasure." I feel like it's a treat,
Yeah, but it also tells your brain that you're not supposed to be eating it.
but I'm not. But I'm
Okay.
not. Like
I'm
I
gonna
should
leave that
never
alone.
be eating. Okay, go
Chocolate
on.
gives you
Give me
pleasure.
more.
Don't ever say no to chocolate. Well, sometimes, but a
Yeah, see?
cheat or
But see,
okay.
sometimes you should. Okay, go on.
You caught me in a loophole. A
I
cheat
know.
or a cheat meal.
Okay. I don't like those. I don't like those.
I don't like those either.
I don't like cheat and cheat meal. I don't know why that's not okay, but good and bad it is. Okay, go on. This whole topic is loopholes, the whole thing.
Yes,
Okay, go on.
yes. Junk or junk food?
No, I think that's okay.
I don't know because
Okay,
if you're
so
saying
let me
it,
go ahead.
if I'm eating a sandwich, I want some chips on the side. I need the crunch to balance my sandwich. I'm not going to say I'm having some bad chips. Okay, maybe then I need to pick better chips.
B Right. Then that's not junk or junk food.
Right.
You're
It's
eating
not. It's part of my
chips that are
plate.
healthier for you. But
Yes.
however, okay, so let's just name brand. And let's say if I'm having a nice sub and I put Siete chips next to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not junk food. But if I
No.
put Doritos, that's junk food.
Sometimes you just need a good Dorito, though.
But it's okay. Yes, but it's still going to be junk food. When you
Okay.
really look at the
All right. I'll put that in the
ingredients,
maybe category.
a
Okay.
C loophole. Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Let's say there's a 3-year-old standing in front of you and you're trying to establish Doritos versus something different. How would you describe it to a 3-year-old?
I have thought about this because, and I know this is really premature, but I'm like, when my grandkids come, and I don't have grandkids, I don't even, that's not even in the realm of possibility in the next year. Okay. But when my
Well,
grandkids
you
come,
don't know that.
what am I going to feed them when they come here?
Right, right.
Because of my whole thing. Like, I avoid Halloween because I'm like, I don't want to pass out junky candy to kids.
Chunky.
Mhm.
Go on. You just used it yourself.
It's part of our lexicon. We can't help it.
I know. Okay, go on.
Um, but I think if you put out veggies, people will eat that. If you give a kid a beautifully cut vegetable, they're going to eat that. Or a fruit that just looks so radiant. All these TikTok videos of kids eating, they eat their fruit first. Why is that? Because it's beautiful and it's sweet and
Mhm.
it's lovely and it's very satisfying. Kids automatically are drawn to those things. We give them the chips, we give them the cupcakes, we give them the
Okay.
pizza. We do
Okay.
that. You
Mhm.
know? Okay, sorry.
So
This
wait.
can go off.
Okay, go on.
You have a
I
question? Go
have
ahead.
so many things to say about that topic, but go on. Go on to the next part of your
Um,
statement.
Fatty. So if food is fatty, it puts a judgment
No,
on
no,
the
no, wait.
food.
So wait, go back to I'm sorry, I jumped ahead. What would you tell a 3-year-old?
Oh, I didn't even answer that question. This is what I
Yeah.
do. I don't know. Wait, I don't answer
No, it's
questions.
okay. Because I feel like I just want you to say, answer
I
that.
would offer something different
No, no,
other
no,
than the
no.
Dorito.
How would you explain what that is?
Nothing. I would just give them the Dorito.
But if they
If
were like, "Well, I want that one."
I would just give it to them because
Okay.
I don't want to put a label on, oh, you're not supposed to eat that because they're going to be even more curious
Okay.
about what is that. You know that game we used to play as kids where you put your finger in the thing, the Chinese
Yeah,
finger
right.
tube, and then
Yeah.
as you pull it, it gets tighter.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about restrictions. When you put everything off the table, you feel suffocated by that restriction. And then you want to eat
So
more.
so would you just not buy it for your home?
No, I don't have those kind of things in my home. I love them. I'm telling you, I
Okay.
love a good Dorito. I
Okay,
don't have
so
it at home.
then I agree with the same thing. Like I won't keep them in my house because I will
Hmm.
eat them.
Yes.
Now, that same 3-year-old's like, "Why don't we have that at home?"
I would offer an alternative.
No, but they all they do is say, "Why? Why? But why don't we have that at home?"
Then I would answer the question honestly. That is a food that we only have occasionally. It's a treat. We want to put good things in our body that are nutritious, and that's a once in a while kind of food. If we have it at
So
home, we
you
might eat it too
focused
often.
on the positive things. You weren't saying you called it good. You called it good for our bodies. You used all of those words, but you just like the good part of it.
I need to obviously up my vocabulary, but I want to focus on the reasons why it's a treat versus an everyday thing.
Okay.
That makes
Okay.
sense?
I mean, it doesn't to me because I feel
Like,
because okay, so here's where I'm going to go really weird and don't judge me and don't whatever. I think of some of that food as so bad that it's like cigarettes and it's like alcohol and it's like drinking. And I think that why is it okay to say those are bad, but it's not okay to say Doritos are bad?
But that's what I'm saying. I would put it in a for a 3-year-old, I wouldn't say, "It has this chemical in it and that's poisonous to your body," but I might explain it to them in a way that, "Look, you see this thing here? This list is really long, and we wanna make sure
Yeah.
that we look at the list and make sure it's
Yes.
really small, and that's a better for you item. If you have a
Okay.
choice, so you eat this versus that." That's
Okay.
maybe how I'd explain it to a 3-year-old.
I mean,
'Cause
it's interesting to me how because I feel like at the core, we've all been told that something is good or bad, and it's not wrong. Like in a nutrition standpoint, that's correct.
I think our perspectives are different.
Yes.
I
That's
think
what
I'm
that's a lot of
thinking
it.
I think I'm thinking it more emotionally and more morality-wise, and you're talking about, is it good for your body or bad for your
Right.
body?
That's
I think
exactly
that's
what
more
this topic boils down to. And I
yeah,
think it's a matter of everybody.
right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody's going to either think of those words as like for your body or not, and you're looking
Mhm.
at it more of that way. The other thing I want to say really quick is the kids at my school, every single one of them gets the healthiest lunches you could possibly. I have never seen lunches this healthy. I've even taken pictures of them and I'm like, I can't believe it. And it's amazing how they'll pick out what they don't like of it. Like this one little kid had like pears and grapes all cut up all nicely, and they picked out all of the pears. So
Because they like the pears?
they don't like them, so they would put them off
Oh,
the side. Or they'll have vegetables and they'll pick out all of the peas and they go off to the side. So I don't think they're always going to eat the vegetables just because they're in front of them.
oh, sure.
Right.
There are things that you don't like,
Right.
but, like, I hated broccoli for the majority of my life. I've started eating it recently,
Mm.
but you never know, so you have to
You
keep
never,
offering it.
right. You have to keep offering it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But if there was a
I
veggie platter in front of me, and I was hungry, I just wouldn't eat. That's how little I like raw veggies.
no.
I would just rather not eat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I'm being 100%
I
serious.
I appreciate that honesty. Honestly, I
Like, I
I
would
just
just be like, "It's just not even worth me eating, because I don't like it that much, and I'd rather
what
just
about
not eat
cooked?
something I don't like."
What about cooked?
It depends on what it was, but no, I just wouldn't eat.
Hmm,
That's how much I just don't like some of it.
okay. That's fair.
You know what I mean? So I feel
Yeah.
like this is a total hot button, like, I can't get comfortable, so I keep moving, and I'm sorry. But anyway, all right, go on. We went off completely different topics already.
I
Maybe
also
we should
wrote
do 2
down
parts of this. Go on.
also wrote down some good statements and bad statements.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
I think it's different from what you were talking about.
Okay.
Some good statements were, maybe good, bad. I was good today. I stayed on track.
Okay,
You're
yeah, I
giving
don't like
yourself
yeah,
you're giving
go on.
yourself a star for behaving properly. You know?
So is
I
that
ate
bad to do?
yeah.
Is it?
Like you're saying, you're patting yourself on the head like I did a good thing today. I didn't eat any bad foods. I stayed
I
on
don't think
track.
that's bad.
I don't like it.
Okay, wait. So if somebody colors in their chart when they did everything, you don't like
No,
that?
that's to me, that's, yeah, you caught me again.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's a sort of a mechanism for saying, "Yeah, I hit my marks today." But this statement in particular is, "I stayed on track." Means I didn't deviate. That's what I'm saying.
But that's your plan.
I know, but what if I bought little candies because I'm like, I know I need a little something sweet and I don't want to buy a big giant candy bar. I bought little candies to keep in my plan because I need that little bit of chocolate.
But then you stayed on track,
Oh, okay, that's fair. I take it back. That's a
right?
fair point. Yeah.
Like, I also I'm losing my mind today. This topic must be really messing with my head. Okay, here's the thing. If you're making a calendar, look at me. I'm told you I'm losing my mind. If you're making a calendar and you're putting a sticker on it every day that you hit your track, you did your trifecta, you did what you were supposed to do, you did your goals. Why is that bad?
No, I think that's a fair point. I think it was the judgment that's in the statement. I was good today. I didn't do anything bad, that kind of thing. Like I stayed on track. I think if you say, well, I hit my trifecta, I did all my things I was supposed to do, yay me. That's a different
Mhm.
statement than I stayed on track. I didn't fall off.
Okay. But is it okay to ever be like, I fell off today?
I think I think I need more description. Like I fell off today because I went out, I saw some friends and we had something unexpected and I decided to, indulge and have a treat with them. That's
Okay.
different than I fell off today because that's not the whole story.
So
And then
you just
you're
want more like, okay, now I'm seeing where, like, it's okay if I fell off or if I had a bad day, but you want more description around it so that
because
you're not judging.
yes. Thank you for
Mhm.
interpreting what I'm saying because even I didn't know
It's
what I
all
meant.
about the judgment and when somebody says it. Like, if I tell
Yes.
you, "I ate so bad yesterday," you I'm not judging myself for it in my
Hmm.
head, but you want me to clarify it more.
Yeah, because that's a really loaded statement. And
To
that
you.
means to me to me, yes, absolutely. And
Okay.
then that means today, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna punish yourself that you were bad
Mm.
yesterday? Are you going to say, "I can't eat anything today because I have to make up for yesterday,"
Right,
or
right, right.
what comes next?
No, you're right, and that's a personal thing for everybody. Like,
Mhm,
to me, it's just like, "Oh my gosh, I ate so bad yesterday." No, I didn't eat so bad the whole day. I had one bad moment, and it was a bad moment for me, but I'm okay. I'm kinda proud of it.
mhm. Oh, well, that's okay then if you're proud
You
of
know what I
it.
mean? So it is a definite, like, I like that you would dig in deeper without the judgment. Like, okay, so don't say, not telling you this in general.
Yeah.
I'm not like, you know what I mean when I say this.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
if I said that, don't be like, "No, it wasn't bad. It was what tell me more." Like, it could be bad. I could say it's bad and want to feel that way about it, but it's like, "Okay, tell me more. What does that mean?"
Okay, I'm gonna say something controversial,
Okay,
okay?
go ahead.
And I don't wanna trigger anybody, but if you said, "I ate something bad," and I asked you, and you said, "I ate a cake, and I ate," um, I don't know, whatever, that you
Okay.
consider bad. And then if I asked you, "How do you feel about that?" And then the next conversation would be that you're avoiding all these emotions so that you can then not deal with it, and then you've converted it all up by eating all this stuff. That would be where the problem lies, is that if you're
Mm,
compensating for not releasing those emotions, as a health coach, this is where I always go, is what's causing the behavior. If you're doing it for fun, go enjoy yourself. If you're doing
uh,
it to sidestep the puddle, I need to know about that.
right.
Why are you sidestepping the puddle? Because if you
Mm,
know why, then you can stop the behavior that is compensating for the emotions.
hmm.
Does that make sense?
This is honestly one of these topics that I would think we should do in, like, a curiosity corner, but we let people interject because I would love to get other people's feedback on this topic.
Yeah. I think
Because
yeah.
I
I
don't know.
like where
Anyway.
your mind goes of I'm just calling it good or bad nutritionally, health-wise. That's where you are. And I like that because you can make a call of am I eating the apple or am I eating the cookie? Well, the apple's better for me, so I'm gonna eat the apple. Or the cookie's so delicious, but it's bad, but I'm gonna enjoy that. I like where you are. I also think the morality on the food is created by the marketing industry. And it's a
Oh,
gimmick
yes.
that we've fallen
Yes.
into. The diet culture, the advertising, all of that is created to make us feel a certain way about our food,
Mhm.
to be addicted to it, to
Yeah, I
use it
mean,
as comfort.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with all of that. I just don't think that it's always a bad thing.
Okay. I've come around a little bit
It's
to your
like
side.
it's like red light, green light food. Have you ever heard of that way of
Yeah.
thinking?
Yeah.
Yellow light. It's just, I mean, basically you're saying good and bad, but you're just putting a color on it.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Right?
It's the
It's the
same
same
thing.
thing.
Yeah. It's not
You
anything
know?
different. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. All right. Do you have anything else before I tell you some of the benefits?
Oh, tell me. I
All right.
clearly I wrote
Excuse
a
me.
whole bunch of notes that I didn't even look at.
That's what I'm saying. We have like a whole, because I knew we were going to hot button this. I'll run through them quickly. Sometimes it simplifies decisions when clarity matters.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like you said, like the cookie or the apple, which one do I want? Honestly, Weight Watchers did this.
They did what?
They called food good and bad by putting something as 0 point foods or 10 point foods.
Mhm.
They put good and bad.
Yeah, when I was researching Weight Watchers' name came up.
I mean, realistically, when you really think about it, they used good and bad within a
Yes.
number system.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
second thing, um, supports boundaries during a habit change. It's like guardrails,
Oh, okay. I see that.
right?
Yeah, that's
Like
fair.
if I'm trying to make a habit, like I need to, my brain needs that. Okay, next one. Some foods consistently support healthy outcomes, and some foods consistently undermine them.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
it would be beneficial in some of those ways. Pretending that all foods are equal can be just as misleading as over moralizing them.
Oh, that's an interesting statement. If
I'm
you
going to read it
say
again then.
yes,
Pretending all foods are equal can be just as misleading as over moralizing them.
absolutely. Absolutely. You cannot say the apple and the cookie are the same thing. You cannot.
Hmm. So what would you
Yeah,
say then?
it would depend in the moment. Sometimes I don't want to eat an apple because it hurts my teeth to bite into it. If it's cut, maybe I'll eat it, you know? Like it's complicated for
Right.
me. It's not simple.
It's a very, it's the whole thing overall is. It really truly is. And okay, let me read you the next one. It aligns with how the brain naturally categorizes items. Your
This is
brain
true.
naturally does this since the time you're a baby. It automatically categorizes things that we don't even know it's doing. It categorizes,
Mhm.
actually, you learn it in preschool. Categorize things that you wear, categorize things like it just naturally does that. So
Yeah.
we have to take away the moral part of it, is what it needs to be.
We're
Okay. And
agreeing on that.
yeah, right? Humans are wired to sort information. It can increase compliance and consistency because that's what your brain does.
Mhm.
Like, I think I worked really hard to eliminate really crappy, shitty food,
Mhm.
fast food. Yes, I call it bad, and I mean it's bad. I
Mhm.
mean it. Like, I won't even eat a McDonald's chicken nugget anymore because to me it's so bad.
Right.
And I
Right.
feel okay saying that it's bad.
Right.
I
Yeah.
do. I think it's
I
just bad.
Well, I'm in agreement with that too, that sometimes it's appropriate to say good or bad.
Yeah. Okay, and then my last one is it empowers it when it's self-defined. So, I think that's an important part of using good and bad. Like, I need to say it's bad for my joints,
Mhm.
but I'm eating it anyway. Like, but I think that that's the important part, or like it's
That's what I
bad for
did with
my
my coffee.
cholesterol, right?
The coffee that made was made for me, it had dairy, but I'm like, it's better for me to drink it than to hurt someone's feelings or to waste it.
Right. It's a very interesting topic. So those are my reasons why it's beneficial.
I think we kind of come back actually to agreement. If I summarize this, we are in
Okay.
agreement that we don't need to put morality on our food or on ourselves. But
Correct.
there is a
Absolutely.
time and a place to have limitations, and maybe we need clearer words than good or bad. That
Maybe more description.
yeah, this is not gonna fill me up. This is not gonna make me feel good. I'm gonna feel bloated and sick. Maybe we need more description rather than good or bad. Good or bad is very vague and it doesn't say anything.
I just had like a light bulb moment about things.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, so okay, and it's not making sense how I'm going to spit it out. But here's a perfect example of like when I ask my kids how their day was and they say good.
Good.
I'm like, "No! No! Give me more." Or when
Yes.
they say bad, I need more. To them, why is it wrong that I called my day good? Well, it's not wrong that you called your day good. I just want more.
Yes.
But some people just want to say good or bad.
But it's really reductive. It puts it in a place of it doesn't give it enough value and it makes a
Yeah, no,
judgment.
right.
That's where it's like, why is it bad? Why is it good? When I asked my
Mhm.
husband how dinner was, it was good, but that doesn't tell me if you liked it. Did you enjoy it? Did you like eating it? And then he went on and on. Then he went over the top. The spices were perfect and the vegetables were perfect and blah,
Was
blah,
he being a
blah.
smartass when he did
Yeah,
that?
a little bit, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's what I need. I don't want,
But the
but it's
pushback
very,
from the pushback from that person is, "But I don't need that. I don't need to tell you all the details. You just want all those details."
well, we need to do it in our
Do you
brain.
think?
Yes, we need to do
Ah,
it in our
that's the
brain
difference.
of, I think we all need it. If you made something and you're
Yes.
like, how was it? It was good. Okay. What? No, it was bad. Well, why was
No,
it
you
bad?
know what else? It's how I feel about sleep. Some people are like, "I don't need sleep." I'm like, "No, but your body does."
Yes.
So you might not need to give me descriptive words on your day, but your mind does.
Yes. Oh my God, we came to around to agreement.
Right? Like I wanna call something bad, but I also need to go deeper with it. It's okay that that's bad to in my opinion. It's
Mhm.
okay that I think that that piece of cake that I had yesterday at the wedding was bad. It's okay that I think that, but I need to be descriptive about it because I don't wanna just call cake bad.
Right. Cake is not
Do you know what
bad.
I mean? No, but everything around it was bad at that moment.
Yes. That's gonna
Is
be
that
the
making
key.
are we a little bit more
We're
because I also
aligned.
looked up, like, how to reframe it, and I just don't think it's freaking realistic.
No.
"Oh, everyday food versus a sometimes food." No. I'm never going to do that in real life. I'm never gonna
No.
call cake a sometimes food.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
stupid. It's not realistic.
Well, and like you said, which you clearly made me see the light, but if it's part of your plan, it's fine. It's fine.
Right?
Yeah, make a plan for eating cake when you're going to these events.
Yeah. And
Take away the
Christmas cookies
guilt.
or whatever. Yeah,
Take away
right.
the shame.
But
Take it
I
away.
think it really what it boils down to is I don't think the words good and bad are bad, quote unquote. It's we need to like describe it a little bit better.
Mhm.
We need to
I
just
100%
get a
agree.
thesaurus all the time. Be walk around with our phone and be like, "What's a better ask Siri or Alexa,
No, just
describe my
pretend you have a
food."
health coach comment in your ear. What do you mean it's
Yes.
bad? Why is it bad? You know? Why do you
Okay,
feel
so
right
wait, for
now?
just for the fun of it, for the fun of it, I'm gonna say something to you, and I want you to immediately health coach me with. And I'm gonna be honest with you,
Okay.
how I feel when you ask me. I
Okay.
was so bad yesterday.
What did you do?
Okay, that's a good way to ask it.
What did you think I was gonna ask?
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, I don't like when you say I was so bad." I thought you were gonna first put that in there.
But if I'm trying to reduce your judgment, I cannot be judgmental.
That yes, yes,
I don't
yeah,
want you to judge yourself. I want you to
right.
understand yourself.
Okay, okay. I was so bad yesterday. Let's start over. I was so bad yesterday.
What did you do?
Okay, all right. I feel like this is what I want you to say.
Okay.
Ooh, tell me more.
I would. That also has a judgment. I have to be non-judgmental.
Wait, why does it have a judgment?
Ooh, like I have piqued curiosity. Either it's something,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, something intriguing, something that you're not supposed to do. What was it? What do I need to know? There's a judgment in that.
Mm, okay. You're right. I never thought of that.
Anyway,
I think in general, one more thing. I think in
okay.
general, I'm going to say me, when I tell you that when I did something quote unquote bad or whatever, I want you to agree with me. Don't
Oh,
you think we do?
100%. 100%. I don't want anyone to ever disagree with me. 100%.
Right? I want
Yeah.
you to be like, you did do something bad or,
Go for you. Good for you. You go,
right? Don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know why that just came out of my head. I
It
wanted you to
makes
be like,
sense.
we want you to agree.
Yeah, of course.
Right? I
Yes.
want you to be
Or
like, "Oh."
if I posted a story of myself eating Doritos after probably 3, 4 years. I enjoyed that bag of Doritos, and I wanted people to say, "Yeah, good job, go. You
I
do it."
wanna be like, "Good for you." Yeah. Anyway, this
Uh,
is such a fun topic because it
it
is
was
all
way
over the
more fun than I
place.
thought.
It's all over the place.
Well, I think
Anyway,
it boils down to not putting morality on our food. is trying to
Right.
understand why we want to eat it. And if you want it because it's nostalgic or it's indulgent, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. I know we talked a lot about nothing that I really wrote down.
Me neither. Do you have
Anyway,
a
do you have a
call
call?
to action? You go first.
Yeah, I have a call to action. I've been weighing myself every single day, and then I'm taking the average, and I just want to make that consistent.
Okay.
I'm doing really good with it. And here's my other thing. If I forget, because genuinely there are some mornings when I'm like, "Oh gosh, I forgot." But I haven't
Right.
so far, knock on wood. But in the past this has happened. Here's my like, okay, if there's my like plan B. If I forget, meaning I went to the bath, this is my routine. I go to the bathroom, I weigh myself, and then I go drink my water. If I do that and then I drink my water and forgot to weigh myself, I'm just taking the same weight as yesterday and putting that down.
Okay.
That's my backup plan.
No, that makes
I'm not going to
sense.
stress over it and be like, forget it. Now I ruined the whole month. No, I didn't ruin the whole month. I just I forgot, literally, because life is a crapshoot sometimes. So
Yes.
it's okay. Put the weight from yesterday and move on and still do it tomorrow.
Right. Right.
Okay, that's mine. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I like it. Um, Mine is to continue making my plan. I have my list of
Okay.
sort of non-negotiables, and I'm going to continue. I'm going to let inspiration come to me and think about how I want to tackle the next part of the plan in terms of, am I writing down a schedule? Am I saying, I also thought, see, I was confused. I wanted to make a list of possible breakfast, lunches, and dinners, possible snacks. So then I would have something to go by, but I also don't like choosing from a list. So
Right.
I had to sort of figure that out. What's the next part of my plan?
Mm. Did you come up with that's what you're going to do this week?
I'm going to figure out which thing is going to work for me. I don't want to just do something and say I'm doing it. I really want it to be like something I can manage and keep up with. I don't want it to be complicated. I don't want it to be
Right.
time consuming. I just want it to be simple, like, oh, these are possible breakfasts I can eat. Or and if that doesn't work, then
Hmm.
am I eating the same thing every day?
Do
Kind of
you
thing.
think that this is just me asking? Do you think that you need to just start with one meal at a time?
No, that's not me. I'm
Oh,
an all or nothing kind of
okay.
person.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I wanted to make it manageable, is basically what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait to figure out how you did that.
I'm excited too because I don't know what I'm doing. But I think I need a
Okay.
plan. I need a generalized plan.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
Hmm.
So,
All right.
alrighty. Well,
See
have
you
a great
next week.
week.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. All the information provided is meant for education and entertainment purposes only. Please consult your physician before making any changes.
If you like this episode, please give us a 5-star review. Also, share this episode with someone who you think would enjoy it. If you have topics you want us to investigate, please message us. Thanks.